Hello friends, you welcome back to my channel. I was taking a little walk and surfing the internet while I saw this very helpful article. I actually loved it, and that's what I'm trying to show you, and I'm going to show you right here. 15 Gmail tips and tricks for your business or for business users. Now I also found out that these tips and tricks you see here, although tagged for business users, those that are not business owners can actually get to benefit a whole lot from it. So let's get into business and tell you all you need to know about these 15 tricks and tips so that you can actually get to enjoy your Gmail even more. Now, surprisingly enough, many people don't know that Gmail is packed with tons of hidden features that will help you be more productive, especially when it comes to your work habits. Maybe for those that work in offices such as secretary position and things like that, you can actually get to benefit so much from this particular software. By the end of this video, you will know how many great ways, you know the 15 great ways that you can actually make your Gmail a very productive tool in your archive. So let's get into started. Now, the first one I found here is the activation of the reading pane. Now, as you can see right here, just like a native email application, Gmail now has a reading pane. It can be displayed to the right of or below the inbox for more efficient view. Now, you no longer need to constantly go back to the inbox to quickly check something in another email. Now, this happened to me a lot, and that's why this very one is helpful. Now, when I'm trying to do some verification and then I received a mail, okay, let me say I receive a mail to verify my account, I go through it without going back to Chrome or redirecting back to Chrome. When I want to check the verification code in my email, since I don't receive notifications, I would have to go back again and start afresh, the process. So it's not very easy. However, with this feature, that issue is solved, and I can attest to it. It's actually very available for those that are using it on a computer Anyways, now the second and most important tips and trick here, no, not the most important tips and trick anyway, but the second and most beautiful, anyways, the second tips and trick here is labels for all. Now, why I'm tempted to call it most beautiful is because of the fact that it is very helpful. Now, labels, just like the name implies, in an open space, it helps put things in order. For example, go to the blogs. Now you find some different categories. Now those categories are called labels, and now those labels are what helps you navigate the blog website easily. Now you can actually incorporate this to your Gmail application. The option is available for you. Simply go to the settings, as you can see right here. Go to the settings. Let me bring it up. Right here. Once you follow this prompt you're seeing on your screen, you will be able to activate that very option for yourself, and then you can use labels, put things in order in a clustered environment. That's if your email is clustered. However, you can just get to harness this for yourself. Remember, in my previous video I was talking about organizing your business in a professional fashion. Well, this would help at least to a little extent. And furthermore, it's going to help you save time because you don't have to go through jumble of load of emails just like some of us do when searching for something particular. Now, the next on the list here is this one, snoozing emails. Of course, trust me, this is my best of them all. It comes in handy whereby you have a mail that you must reply to, but you are not ready to reply to that mail at that point in time. Now, what this snoozing of email does for you is that you will be able to see the mail, you will go through it. Of course, if you don't go through it, you will not know that you're not ready to reply it. So when you go through the email, you can now follow the settings prompt you see right here. Once you follow the settings prompt, you will be able to schedule it to come into your phone or your mobile or your email for a later time. Maybe by then you should be more disposed to answer that particular mail. So that is just how this very one works. It's so self-explanatory. There's nothing much I need to say about that. Now the next one here is searching like a pro. The list goes on and on and on and on and on and on down to the 15th one, creating awesome filters. But of them all, the one that entices me most is that snoozing of emails, like I already mentioned. However, there's another one that entices me even more. Now, this is very close to it. Save time with Smart Compose. Now, this has been very helpful to me because this Smart Compose feature studies the way you type with the help of AI and machine learning. Now, it studies the way you type, it studies the words you use in typing, so it can easily prompt those words when you're typing a sentence. Over time, it's going to study if you continue using your email. If you this Smart Compose is going to study the way and your words composition, and so when you type in, it makes it very easy for you because before you even type, what you're expecting to type is already prompted on your screen, just like that. So it's very beautiful. It saves time. However, there's more. There's one like this that is even more beautiful that I actually like, and I'm going to show you that one shortly. Now, this joining the meeting directly from Gmail is another beautiful one. You don't have to close your Gmail app or open another tab to join a Google meeting. Yes, it is self-explanatory. The settings is just here. Simply click on the join a meeting, and then you'll be in that meeting with your friends or your team. Now, this another one, schedule sending an email. It's also a beautiful one because let me say you are a very busy person, and so you get a free period. Now that free period, you use it to complete as much tasks as you can. However, those tasks now you have to submit them on a later date. You may forget because you completed the task already, and you must deliver on time. So you can simply use this feature now to schedule your post, and when you schedule your post using this feature, it's going to appear on that later date automatically. You don't even need to bother yourself with it again. So you know how it works. This is just typical scheduling for you. Below are the text settings to the prompt. Anyways, an articulated form of this article has been provided in the description box below, a link for it anyway. Um, so you can use that link to access this video in an articulated format. Now, that will help complete the remaining 15 of them. Now, sorry, the remaining number of them. We have the use template for speedy composition. This one is a beautiful one too. I will not be talking about it here because of it's a very self-explanatory and straightforward something. If you want to get to see more of these tips and tricks, you want to learn more about things like this, feel free to surf this particular website. I told you before, a link is in the description box below. Now, I must talk about this very one. Eyes only with confidential mode. You see this very one, very beautiful. However, the only thing about this is that you cannot limit screenshotting. They can screenshot whatever you're sharing to them. However, they cannot download it and they cannot even copy it. They cannot forward it or do anything with it, only to see it, and then that's all. Funny enough, you can even set a settings on it so that it can self-destruct itself on a particular time or day. So when it gets to that period, it destroys itself automatically. It's gone forever. That's why I actually love that feature and I must talk about it. Now the next one is personalizing your signature for every occasion. That one is very self-explanatory too. We have the adjust inbox density, it gets more done with Google tags and the rest and the rest. The list goes on and on and on and on. Now funny enough, there are even many more tricks that are not listed here. But if you take your time to go through your settings, clicking on every single buttons you find, you will know that there are just a lot of tips and tricks that are out there for you that are not even hidden, just that we are not exposed to them. Well, this has been a long run. It's a detailed video about tips and tricks. You can use this to beautify your business, whatsoever it is, make it simpler for yourself and make job faster for you. Anyways, that's it. This is the guest post. I'm going to see you when we go back to the other section, the review section, where I do specialize, telling you how effective, telling you the facts and key points about any platform that's on our review radar, the legitimate status of that platform. I'll also go as much as telling you intrinsic details about that platform so that you know if it is safe for your investment or not. I don't need to emphasize on this. Feel free to sub the channel, feel free to explore. I'll see you in the next review video. Take care.